Hi friends, welcome to Money Stuff, where we talk about money and stuff. My name is Anna and I am so happy that you are here. Before I get started with anything in this video, I want to say a big thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing and commenting. We passed 100 subscribers in less than 4 weeks of posting, which is absolutely bananas bonkers. So thank you so much. I literally cannot thank you enough. You guys are so amazing and supportive, and I'm so incredibly grateful and happy to have you guys here. So thank you so much, and if you're not subscribed already, please consider. Secondly, I want to apologize for posting this video very late. Very late. I had my final exams in school last week, well, earlier this week, but basically last week I was just a ball of anxiety. So basically I was just locked in studying like I've never studied before. I was just a ball of nerves, and so much pressure, so much anxiety for these tests, but I can tell you guys that I got my results back and I passed all of the tests, so now I can call myself a sommelier, which is so crazy, and I've worked so hard and I'm really proud of myself. So I'm humble brag, not even humble, just brag. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself, and basically that's why I've been gone for a week, because I just had to focus on studying, and then after the test was done I kind of just crashed because I had been such a ball of anxiety up until the test. So as soon as I learned that I passed it, I basically just been like knocked out, sleeping. So here we are catching up. So today we are going to be unstuffing my wallet and going through the budget planner for the 5th and last week of our January budget, and go through some savings challenges and stuff like that. And I'm very excited to show you guys what's been going on. So let's get right into it. Just made this look super nice and aesthetic, and then I realized I don't even need any of those binders, so whatever. So starting with our Swedbank account. Oh, by the way, hi, hello, my name's Anna. I'm Swedish, so my currency is probably a little bit different than most of you guys is watching. I will conveniently have the conversions up on screen right now for you, but basically rule of thumb that I usually go by whenever I'm watching cash stuffings and stuff online to kind of understand what things are in my currency is basically I just do whatever you guys are doing, but times 10. So if you see what I've got here is 1,470, that's most likely closer to 147 in whatever other currency you guys have. That's very rough though, and the exact conversions are on screen for you right now, but yeah, just so you know why my numbers look kind of high, it's because my money's not worth the same amount as your money's. So not a lot happened in this account really. I had a sale in my online shop for a couple of wax melts that came out to 169 including shipping, so you'll see a transaction for that in the credit card. I had my back to bank money that I deposited back in 1,470, and then refund or pay is my credit card, and I just transferred 2,583.63 to my little savings account that I use to kind of hold that money up until I need to pay the card at the end of the month. So this was the balance that was missing from the card, so I just transferred that into my savings account, and then from there I end up, paying the balance on this card. Next up, we've got our credit card, and we left off with a negative balance of 5,833.04. I went to Willie's, which is a grocery store, and we got groceries, who would have known, for 947.19. Then I went to Espresso House for basically, I was just sitting there to study because I keep getting distracted when I'm at home. And I figured that if I'm not in the house, then hopefully I could focus more on my actual studies. So I went to a coffee shop for the day, and I was just sitting there studying for hours, and I got little focaccia bread and a vanilla latte, so that came out to 159. Then I have the transaction for the PostNord for the postage for my business expense, the sale that I made that you saw. So this is just paying for shipping for that and sending that one off. On the 26th, I went to Costco and we got some minced beef for Napoleon, which is our dog. And we also got some like household items like washing detergent, toilet paper, that all that good stuff. And if you've been keeping up with the saga of the return phones, I did have some extra income to, well, not income. I had a refund that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to buy a new phone, but I decided not to after some circumstances, so I returned that one. So basically I had all of the money that I was expecting to go towards the phone, I now had available to do other stuff with. So what we've been doing is that we've been buying a lot of groceries, like a lot of groceries. So for February, I'm definitely needing to up my grocery budget because this is crazy bananas, and I like, we haven't even bought that much food, I don't think. So, but basically, since I did have this like extra wiggle room in my budget now, I did get some stuff for my business from Mr. Chocolate, so I just got some dyed cocoa butter so I can make bonbons. They had a really good sale going on, so I just snagged a few of those colors, and that came out to 618. And then I just did the transfer from my savings account that I was talking about earlier to kind of clear this whole balance, and that came out to 8,037.67. I do still have a running total of negative 379 here because for some reason this was the balance on the account and this was missing. Like this transaction, which was the necklace that I got my mom, I cannot see on the statement anymore, which is super weird, but I still have this money set aside in that bank account just in case it pops back into the statement. It's super weird. But this was the balance to pay, so I paid this balance, and then we'll see what happens going forward if this magically comes back. I don't know what's happening really, but I'm gonna just keep that there for now, even though it says on my card that it's completely paid off now. I know that I bought this, and this should be paid, so I don't know. We'll see. Last but not least, we have our cash tracker. And we started off with 1,000 crowns for the last week. We went to Willings on the 26th and we got some groceries for 276. After that, I did kind of put all of the leftover money back to the bank just to kind of cover the overspending that we did on the credit card. So all of the extra bills basically that I had, I put back to the bank. And that came out to 720. And then for the penny challenge, I did have 4 kronor, just coins to go. So that's all of the savings this week. So with that over with, let's have a look at the weekly check-in. For our rollover, we were again over because of the return phone. So we were expecting 1,573.23, but we ended up having 2,698.96 to roll over from the previous week. We also had business income of 169 for that those wax melts that I sold in my web shop. So we did end up with a total income of 2,867.96. Spotify, which was supposed to come out, did not come out until days later, so I put that in my February budget instead, so that's a 0 right there, which means that we are rolling over 2,867.96 to the right-hand page. And here comes the spending. So eating out, we did really good. If I did not choose to go to the coffee shop to do my studying, we wouldn't have gone out at all, so that's amazing. So that came out to 159 for my little coffee shop day. Groceries, we were way over, way over, of 1,223.19 instead of our budgeted 500. Like, what? This is insane. I don't know if groceries just became way more expensive all of a sudden, or if we're just eating more at home or something. We both work in a restaurant, which means that we have the privilege of having food at work. So we eat a lot while we're at work, but for some reason we've been spending so much money on groceries this month, and I can't really put my finger on why. So we'll look at that, but for February's budget, we're definitely gonna up our grocery budget because this is bonkers. For a household, we did also overspend, but again, I kind of felt comfortable overspending because I knew that we had that wiggle room from the returned phone. So we went to Costco and we got just some toilet paper, washing detergent, all of these like jumbo-sized stuff. So we're gonna be set for a while. So that came out to $548. For miscellaneous, we did not touch that, so that's good. Miscellaneous is basically just our little safety buffer, so we did not use that one at all. We did end up sending this cash back to the bank, though, just to cover the overspending on the rest of the stuff over here. So speaking of overspending, we also had a expense for business where I got the stuff from Mr. Chocolate, as well as paying for the postage for the online order that I got. And then Napoleon, our little doggy, needed some minced beef for $253.44, leaving us with a total variable expenses of $2,859.63 and leaving us with 8 kronor 33 remaining, which is like nothing, absolutely nothing. Looking down here, we have nothing to put in our 52 envelope challenge. For our penny challenge, we have those coins to put in, and then the account buffer is way lower than we were expecting. But in the end of the month, we actually did put a lot more towards savings than we were anticipating, so that's amazing. But yeah, 433 for our account buffer, leaving us with a total savings of 833 and leaving rollover for 0, making this a 0-based budget. Okay, so we have our beautiful wallet, and first we are gonna unstuff it from all of the stuff that's left in there. So all of this money is actually going back to the bank. So we do have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 720 going back to the bank, which is what we're supposed to have, so that's good. And then we've got a couple little coins to put on a little pineapple. So that's 2, and that's 4. And that's actually everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day or night or evening or whatever it is as you are watching this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.